All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, all.
Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome to another Travel Talk series we have on Wednesday mornings. Welcome and hope you're having a good morning so far. Thank you for joining us today. We are going to talk about a couple trips that were just announced, actually. They were just kind of finalized. We're working on itineraries, getting those out. So I think we can kind of consider these two trips kind of hot off the press, don't you think, ladies?
Definitely.
Yes. All right. Well, we're going to talk about Hannibal and St. Charles today. That trip is going on September 27th through October 1st of this year. And the second trip we'll be talking about is a day trip to Lemars, and that trip is going on November 13th. We have the lovely Paula and Suzanne, who are both going on these trips with you. So you are going to hear straight from these guides who will be on the trip with you about all the fun things that will be going on. So I'll just hand it over to you, ladies.
Okay. Well, we're really looking forward to this trip. It's a 5-day trip. On day one, we're going to travel by motor coach to Hannibal, Missouri. And we're going to have lunch at the Mark Twain Dinette, which is Hannibal's oldest restaurant. And after that, we're going to go on the Hannibal trolley. We're going to do sightseeing and get a complete tour of the city by the step-on guides who actually will come on our motor coach. Another thing we're going to do is tour Mark Twain's boyhood home. And they have a museum and gallery and buildings to check out there. And then we're going to do a dinner theater at the Haunted Hannibal Ghost Tour. And we're going to hear the different stories that have happened in Hannibal. Turns out it's a pretty interesting town and very historic. Day two, we're going to go to a car museum in the morning, and they will have a lot of historical stuff besides cars to look at. And then we're going to explore the Main Street Downtown Historical District, and we're going to see Mark Twain kind of in person. We'll have a historian actor take the stage at the Planters Barn Theater and reenact some of the things Mark Twain has said and tell us all about Mark Twain. In the evening, we've got a 2-hour dinner cruise on the Mark Twain riverboat with live music. So that will be the first 2 days of the 5-day trip.
On day three, we leave Hannibal and go to St. Charles, Missouri. We'll have a city tour with the step-on guide and see historical St. Charles. We'll have a history and hats tour explaining the history of St. Charles. We'll go to the Lewis and Clark Boathouse Museum, see some of the boats they used to travel up and down the Missouri and the Mississippi River there. Day four, we're going to go over and tour the Sacred Heart Academy and the Shrine of St. Rose Philippine de Chine. In 1818, St. Rose and some other sisters of the Sacred Heart came over to the United States from Europe, and they sailed up the Mississippi River, and they set up Catholic schools along the Missouri River between St. Louis. I know there's one in Omaha. So we're going to that shrine there. Then we're going to go off to the Defiance Ridge Winery. I've already been drinking. We'll be sampling the wine and having lunch there. And then we'll finish the day off with the tour of Daniel Boone's home and back to our hotel. And you will have free time to visit all the quaint shops that we saw in St. Charles on our day tour. Day 5, we board the bus and we head back home. So it's a quick 5-day trip.
And once again, the Hannibal St. Charles trip is 5 days, September 27th through October 1st. The price is very reasonable at $8.99 for double occupancy. There is a discount of $50 if you book before June 1st. So don't delay. Get together your travel plans. Get out your calendar here during May because that discount will expire June 1st. And then we are going to be picking up in Fort Dodge, Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, and Coralville. And if you go to the group tab tour under northlandtravel.com, you'll be able to click on group tours and see all the details of this trip.
And after you've been home for a month and recovered and you want a quick day trip, join us on Saturday, November 13th as we head to Lemars, Iowa for our holiday fun and sweet treats. We'll bus up to Lemars. We will see the alley art down there in Lemars. We will go to the Brown Century Theater and see their White Christmas show and have lunch there. We will do the Iowa Farm to Fork cooking show, and there's a chocolate experience. I think we get to eat chocolate or make chocolate. And of course, no trip to Lemars is complete without a stop at Wells Blue Bunny Ice Cream to sample the wares. So it's a quick day trip. It's only $195 per person. So join us in November as we dash off to Lemars
trips. And I think these would be some nice ones if you're still wanting to test the waters and, you know, kind of see what traveling is all about. If you haven't with Northland yet either, I mean, this would be a good experience just to try out Northland. A couple of things to mention. These are both motor coach tours, obviously, and we'll continue with enhanced cleaning measures. We do have limited capacity tours right now. So if either of these tours do interest you, definitely encourage you to get on the phone and give Rhonda a call. Her number is 877-694-8687. And I'm going to put that banner up here. However, I'm hoping it doesn't cover up Suzanne. So we'll just see here. There we go. So there's Rhonda's phone number at the office. If you have any questions about either of these tours. And then lastly, with our motor coach trips, we do have a mask requirement still right now. And just so that you're aware, the precautions may be adjusted per the CDC recommendations at the time of each tour. So, you know, if you sign up for a tour, we're just going to keep you updated and hopefully make some changes as we go along with all of our next trips. So we are looking at very excited about this. I know you two have another tour that you're going to be doing later on as well. And it's just time to get out and get going and get traveling. And you guys are ready, aren't you?
Oh, I'm ready to travel.
And Suzanne, you've been too a little bit. And, you know,
yes. I just returned from Branson and from Santa Barbara, California in the last 3 weeks. I went to both those places and travel was great. Everything went really well at both locations.
Awesome. That's excellent to hear. Just the smooth sailing here now from here on out. So,
yes.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much. And thanks everyone for watching again. Be sure to contact Rhonda if you have any questions. And I know Paula and Suzanne would hope to see you on one or both.
Or both.
Yeah.
Or both.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's for a fun time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Bye-bye.